Well, welcome back everyone. Today we're cruising on up this old country road heading for a new place to camp. I haven't taken you folks camping here yet, so let's go up and see what we can find. It's Memorial Day weekend. Not quite, it's Thursday before Memorial Day weekend. I'm hoping I can find a camp spot open up here. The wife and daughter are going to come up tonight or tomorrow. I'm not sure. They're not sure what they're going to do. We're only about 70 miles from home, so it's not too big of a deal. I'm hoping that there's an open spot up here that we can get up and enjoy. The wife and I just got back from Stanley, Idaho. Went camping over there for 4 days. It was pretty chilly. We're staying in a tent. We sold our travel trailer a few years back. And, just been tenting it lately. A little more fuel efficient going that way. Not towing the trailer around. So it's good. We got a big enough trailer. We got cots, and heaters, and all kinds of good stuff all set up in it. It's almost as good as a trailer. Not no bathroom or shower, but you know, the campgrounds usually have the bathrooms. The showers, you know, go jump in the creek someplace. It's a little cold, but it's okay. We actually got in some hot springs this last trip. You know, that's a good place to get cleaned up and relax. Sitting in the hot springs next to the river and just enjoying the view. Man, it was awesome. Gosh, I love camping. I know this last couple of years has been pretty challenging, man. A lot of people have been getting outside and RVing and all that stuff. And I'm not sure about your neck of the woods, but my neck of the woods has been super crowded with people camping. I mean, a couple of years ago, I think it was 2 years ago, it might have been last year, I was trying to go to a place that I've gone to multiple times and got up there that same weekend and been by ourselves and not saw a car. This time I went up there and I couldn't even find a place to put up a tent. It was absolutely insane. So just gonna cruise around here. The snow's melted off, stuff's starting to turn green. There's still a couple patches of snow here and there, but man, what a beautiful day. It's 74 degrees right now. It's supposed to get up to 80 tomorrow. Supposed to rain on Saturday and Sunday and snow on Monday. Just your typical Idaho Memorial Day weekend. This place, I don't know, I'll tell you. Anybody, that's why we go camping the week before Memorial Day, because you know the weather seems to be pretty nice usually. It hardly ever rains, and it's just a heck of a lot better. We're going underneath I-15 right here. All those poor guys just grinding out the miles. You know, I guess I've ground out a few miles in my lifetime, but and if I don't have to ride the freeway, I'm not going to do it. Anyway, back to the Idaho weather. So if you do ever plan to come to Idaho over Memorial Day weekend, you better plan on some rain, because I've been in Idaho 20 years now, and I cannot remember a single Memorial Day weekend where it did not rain. So it's beautiful though. Man, it's beautiful. You can usually squeak out 2 really beautiful days before the weather turns to crap on you. And if you stay after Memorial Day, it's almost a guarantee by Wednesday it'll be absolutely beautiful again. So anyway, I'll get back with you folks when I get into camp, and if I find one, I'll turn back on when we get into the campground, and we'll cruise around and look at it, and we'll see what we can find. So we'll see you here in a few minutes. Well, I had to jump back on the freeway there for a minute. There's no old highway that goes to this section, so had to jump back on there. Just got off the highway. You can see there's some folks out enjoying the outdoors on their four-wheelers and side-by-side. And we're just going to cruise up this little valley here, and we're going to try trying to find us our spot. So, man, this sure is a beautiful area. I hope there's a spot up here. I haven't camped up here in probably 15, 16 years. We used to camp back off to the left over here. We had a little valley we'd go park in with the trailer. There's a little creek over here to the right, and we would camp along the creek, you know, outside of the campground. And the campground itself never really seemed to be that busy, but outside of the campground it was really full of people. You see, that's that beautiful road going up in there. Man, what a neat area. Anyway, we get to the camp. Well, we're actually just about to the campground. There's the fence around the campground right there. So we'll get on in here and see what we can find. I checked online just before I came up here. Every reservable spot was reserved from Friday on, and there was still a couple of spots. There was some non-reservable spots that were available, so I'm hoping that nobody's in those non-reservable spots, and we'll have something cool up here. So as you can see, man, what a neat place. I'm so lucky to live here and live in an area like this where it's just so pretty. Our campground host. It's kind of nice having one that is paved to get into. There's some of them I got to drive back in on dirt roads for a while to that one's reserved to get a camp spot. There's usually a couple of them that are paved spots that are easy to get to. That one's reserved. That one reserved. Got a double right there we could take if we have to. That one looks like it's open. That's a nice one. Let's go on around here. See if we can find anything else that's still open. That one's reserved. That's a double. That one's open. That one's open. Looks like they raised their prices. They said it was only $10. That's okay. We can still deal with that. I think this is the group site. Yep. Thinking, unless I find another one, that first one I saw that was open might be the spot. That would look like the ticket right there. Got back into a little gravel out here though, but that's okay. See on this lower section right here, and we'll go get camp set up. Nice tent pad right there. Thing about tent camping, you don't want to be too far away from the bathrooms. Hate to get up in the middle of the night or whatever and have to make a giant walk to the bathroom. So this one was pretty close to the bathrooms, I believe, too, if I remember. Not too far away. We'll pull in here and look at it. It doesn't have a tent pad. Things are looking pretty sloped too, so it wouldn't be a very good night's sleep if you're trying to keep from rolling down the hill all night. Let's go check one of these other ones out and have the tent pad right here. Might be the ticket. They're actually closer to the bathrooms, I think, too. Nice trees. That one's got a little tent pad right there. It's got a little tent pad, but it looks like it's crooked. I think this is our ticket right up here. Come on, turn, baby. Turn, baby. I think we'll go right here. I'll come back with you here in just a little bit. Well, we made it to camp. I'll do a little pan around here and you guys can kind of check out where we're at. Man, it's a nice place. Seriously nice place. I've never actually camped in this place, but camped around here. Sure is nice. Here, I'll pan it around. See the bike there, plenty of room to park. Just beautiful forest, little meadows. And there's our tent spot and our picnic table. Just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So like I said, it's only about an hour and a half, hour and 15 minutes or so to get here, not very long. Very, very nice, very nice. I was talking to the campground host. He said this time last year, the place was packed, absolutely packed. He says so far this year he's had 3 or 4 cancellations. Fuel prices are so high. He says that's some of the complaints or some of the reasons, I guess, the people are giving him, and the weather's supposed to be bad, like I told you on the way up. So I'll probably set up a time lapse here if I can get it to work, and you guys can watch me set my tent up if you want. If not, just skip on ahead. So we'll talk to you here in a little bit. Well, there it is, folks. Camp's all set up. If the time lapse absolutely worked, you got to see that. So, you know, I mean, this is all stuff I brought on my bike. I got a chair, got my tent, and I got a cot and sleeping bag. You can see how I got it set up in there. You know, one good thing about bringing a cot along is you don't have to worry about uneven ground. And I used to use an air pad, but those things kept leaking on me all the time and letting me down. So I went with this cot. It's about the same cost as an air pad, and I don't have to worry about it going flat. Get you up off the ground a little bit. You know, I still got room to put my helmet, my boots, and everything inside the tent with me. And yep, and I'm ready to go. I don't know, it took maybe 15 minutes or so. So I think I'll stop and have some lunch, and then we'll wait for the wife and daughter to get here, and we'll set their tent up. Hopefully I left enough room for it. I think I did. And we'll probably pick up on this later or tomorrow. I'm not sure which. So we'll talk to you later, and man, just enjoy this view, huh? Wish you guys were here with me, man. There's nothing better than coming out camping. Anyway, we'll talk to you after a bit. Hey, welcome back, everyone. There was a couple things I wanted to mention about some of my gear that I bring along. And if you watched any of my video about bike packing, bike motocamping, whatever you want to call it, these items weren't on there. So I just wanted to show you. I got this new, doesn't look very new because I've been using it a lot, but I got that new bottle from Arctic. I think it'll hold ice for a couple of days. And it's not quite as cheap as a Yeti, but seems to work the same. And that's always good to have around camp. Plenty of water. And then I also got this here, this MSR dromedary bag. This is the 4-liter one. And it's just convenient. It's got a way you can hang it on the tree. You can see there it's got the strap on the top. And it holds 4 liters of water. So when you go into these campgrounds and stuff, it really helps out. You don't have to keep walking back and forth to the water faucets and everything. So I wanted to show you that stuff, and that's stuff that I always bring along with me when I'm doing my moto camping. I try to always bring this chair. It folds up nice. And of course you saw the cot earlier, and I always bring a cover for my bike so the tree sap doesn't drop all over it. If there is anything, I do leave it home because I need more room, which I usually don't. You know, you can usually carry a couple days worth of food along with all this stuff. The bike cover is what I leave at home. So anyway, I just thought I'd show you those couple items, and you already saw that how the inside of the tent was set up. And if I think of anything else, I just got done eating lunch and I thought about that, and I haven't showed you that, you guys this stuff, so figured I'd do that real quick. And if I think of anything else or whatever, I'll come back and talk to you after a bit. Welcome back, everybody. Well, it's dinner time around here. It's starting to cloud up. I heard there's a thunderstorm warning south of me. I don't think it's going to get to me, but I figure I better eat dinner now just in case it got to me before dinner, or you know, while I was trying to eat dinner. So having one of my normal dinners that I have when I'm out moto camping. I got the buffalo style chicken, and there's different flavors of that, and I mix that up. And then some home style buttery potatoes. Just use about half of those, mix them up in a bowl, boil some water in the jet boil, and go to town eating. Well, better get after it. Skies are getting pretty dark, so I want to make sure I get this done before the thunderstorm gets here, if it does. We'll talk to you in a bit. Bye. Welcome back. We've got everything picked up here at camp. So we're getting ready to head back out. Man, it was a good night. Definitely was a good night. So this was Stoddard Creek Campground. It's just off of I-15, close to the Idaho-Montana border. And I do have to say this is one of the best kept Forest Service campgrounds I've ever been in. We were there's the host over there. We were he's a cool guy. He says he's been up here for 5 years taking care of this place. He was a nice guy. It's a beautiful area anyway, so if you guys are coming up I-15 and what a nice campground to stay in, Stoddard Creek is a nice campground. Bathrooms were spotless. Camps are all good, all super clean, level. It's street bike friendly, as you can see. It's paved all the way in. And this was Memorial Day weekend, and he did tell me he had a lot of cancellations, but I mean, it wasn't even half full, and it was quiet, no rambunctious people. Couple of four-wheelers and side-by-sides running up and down the road here, getting to wherever they wanted to go, but nobody really going fast or doing anything silly. So it was a very nice place to be. And like I say, man, you can come out here. I mean, look at the view out here. Man, oh man. Anyway, we did have to cut it short. My wife and daughter did come up to hang out with me, and we had to cut it short because they said the weather was going to be good on Saturday, but now they're calling for rain starting 5 o'clock Saturday morning, and I didn't feel like riding home in the rain. Plus there's going to be a 20-degree temperature drop, so not only would it be raining, but it would be really cold. So, you know, like I said on the way up here, typical Memorial Day. The only problem is the weatherman didn't even get a couple days before Memorial Day right. So here we go home. That's okay. It was a really good night. Cooked up some burgers and had a really good Mountain Man breakfast made in the Dutch oven. So it was really good. I'm sorry I didn't get more filming, you know, in after I ate my dinner. But it got cloudy and started to rain, and it rained almost all night. And we got kind of lucky this morning. It cleared out. Right now I think it's probably like 3:30, 3:15 it's saying. So I've got about an hour ride back. But man, it was definitely worth the one night getaway. So, well, I do appreciate you coming along, hanging out with me while we did some motocamping and getting to enjoy this beautiful area. So, till next time, you guys take care, ride safe, and have fun, man. Get outside and do some stuff, because the clock's ticking. You know, you only get to go around one time here. So, you guys take care. We'll see you next time. Bye.